Hey guys, what's going on? So, maybe you have had a case of the shanks, the dreaded shanks, the word we're not allowed to use. And because of that, you think that the path you were on or the moves you were making are utterly wrong, and you've given up on them. The truth is, a very famous golfer once said, and I'm paraphrasing, that a shank is a gnat's whisker away from being the perfect shot. So it's actually almost the perfect shot. I'm going to explain what I mean by that. In order to shank a ball, you have to introduce the hosel first to the ball. And by definition, if I show you, imagine this is the club coming through impact. Most golfers that come over the top or are slicers, they tend to have a path coming into the club that is this way. If you imagine, it's hard to see, I'll show you in a golf stance in a minute, but they come across the ball like this. And then good golfers either have a neutral path, or sometimes they come across the ball like this. Now, if you're coming across the ball like this, most of them slice because their brain knows they're coming across the ball, and so it will just slightly leave the club face open. So not only they're cutting cross right to left, they're also leaving the face open slightly. Good golfers come in this way, or neutral, in to in, with the face squaring. But if they don't square the face, look how the hosel is being presented to the ball first. Okay? I'll try and hold the camera above a ball to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. But essentially, if you come into the ball on a good path into in, and you are late releasing the club, you're introducing the hosel. And when you're late releasing the club, you are definitely not flipping at it. Okay, so bad golfers will be like this through impact. Good golfers will have loads of shaft lean, they'll be like this. So they're leading the club head with the grip, so their hands are ahead of the ball, but they're also closing the face down. If they didn't close the face down, they would present the hosel to the club. So my suggestion to you is just go out 15-20 minutes and actually try to hit shanks. Video yourself. You need to video yourself so you can believe what's actually going on. But make your sole focus making contact with this hosel bit here and the ball. Don't think about technique, but just say to yourself, what would I need to do to hit the hosel against the ball, and film that, and you'll see what I mean. You'll see that you have much better hand position. There's a dog chewing on a planter box there. Dog chewing planter box. What's up, Quinn? That's hilarious. Yeah, you'll see that actually you get into a much better impact position, and then all you'll have to do to take hosel out of the equation is do the same move, but turning your left hand or the knuckles on your left hand down towards the ground to close the face. So give that a try. I'll see if I can make a couple of demonstrations here, and then I'll show you with a view from above what it would look like. Shank. Shank. All right, let's see if I can explain this without too much noise and without camera moving too much. So there we are at address, nice square club face, tiny bit of shaft lean. Bad golfers take the club back and they come in from this direction. They come from here and they cut across the ball like this. This is for a right-handed golfer. They cut across. And because they know they want to send the ball straight, and their subconscious tells them well, this is going to go dead left, I'll have a tendency to leave the face open. And because of that, they put this glancing cutty blow on it. Can you see that? And it puts that kind of side spin on it, and hence the dreaded slice, ball goes nowhere, no penetration. Good golfers either have like a slightly in to square to slightly in path, or a slightly in to kind of slightly out and then back in path, producing more draws or more penetrating ball flights. But if you can imagine the path of a good golfer, as he comes in slightly from the inside with a bit of forward shaft lean, you can see he will or she will close the face down. So they'll square that face up. So they still have forward shaft lean, they've come from the inside, but now they've presented a square club face to the ball. Imagine doing that without squaring the club face. Imagine taking the club back, comes from slightly in, on the inside, forward shaft lean is coming from the inside, but you don't close the face down, you leave it open. What are you introducing? You're introducing the hosel, the shaft, before the face. And that's how you get a shank. See that? Now, I'm not saying it's the only way you can get a shank. You can come from here and get a shank if you're a trick shot expert, but it's much more likely that you're coming from here or a nice neutral position and you're just presenting the hosel to the ball first. So go out and try and make that happen. Just concentrate on just trying to put the hosel on the ball and video it. And you'll probably find that you come more from the inside, you have some nice forward shaft lean, and you just haven't squared the face. If you can ingrain that motion or that path, all that will be left to do for you is, as you come into the ball, just make sure you turn your left hand or the knuckles on your left hand down towards the ground, squaring that club face. So you can see a shank is very, very close to the perfect shot. Try that. Don't be afraid of the shank. Everybody talks about it like don't mention the shank, but it's actually not that far off. So give it a try.